defensive past you or Blackwell?
Say that again?
Who's the bigger defensive past you or Blackwell?
I say me. I'm not gonna say anybody is better than me, but Blackwell is pretty good. He's pretty good at defense, quick at moving his feet, but I still got him beat.
I was gonna say, do you see some of yourself in him, just kind of the way you can be an irritant and get after people without really following?
Yes, I actually do. I thought that to myself before. I really see a little bit of me in John, and I love him. Like, I love pushing him. I love when we be on the same team in practice, just so I can talk to him, stay in his ear. That's my little guy.
And what have just kind of been your impressions of AJ and how he can potentially help this team?
Man, I feel like AJ could be a big part of this team. That transition, I'm glad he came here because he fits right in. Like, from the first day he got here in the summer for the workouts till now, like, you could just see the growth and that he's getting real used to the system already, and it's only week 2. So, we're all glad to have AJ on the team.
You know what it's like to transfer and play with a group of new teammates.
Mm-hmm.
How does he just kind of approach that transition and then kind of maybe cementing himself in this program and trying to pick up what you guys do?
He honestly approached it well. I mean, he as soon as he came in, we treated him like a brother. So, that I'm sure that gave him a kind of better comfort level than most guys will have. So he just kind of fit right in with us, and we make sure we keep upbringing him, just lifting him up, just to know that we got his back no matter what.
What does it just mean to this group to have Tyler back? You guys obviously had a lot coming back either way.
Mm-hmm.
How does he make this team different than maybe what it would have been if he opted to hang up the shoes?
Man, having T. Wall back is big because he's like the leader. He's the oldest. He's been here the longest. He knows the system in and out, and he just knows how to play. So he pushes everybody every day, and it's huge having him back because that just means we got some business to handle.
Talk about the schedule. I mean, you look at the opponents. There are a lot of some non-conference games, but also some really important conference games. Given the way that you kind of approach games, is it that headhunter mentality, or how are you looking at the schedule this year?
We just look at the schedule. We like games like that. We wanted the bigger challenges. We love all the games. Like, we treat every opponent with the same amount of respect. So, like, we're excited for the season, but, we got to take it day by day. It starts now with the practices we say. We just got to stack good day each time and just keep going. And when game 1 rolls around, we'll be ready.
Talking about yourself in the offseason, what was kind of some of the improvements you look to make to your game? How are you looking this year?
One of the most important, I would say, evolving your game is always important, but, the thing I focused on the most was just the jump shot. Because, as we all know, in certain games it really showed. Teams will go under, and it shows. So the jump shot for sure was my main focus. But other than that, it was just making sure my game stayed tight, and then my playmaking as a guard, just making sure that I'm making the right reads. The little things, everything matters though.
Talking about Chucky Hepburn, seems like he's slimmed down a bit. What have you seen from him this offseason, the way he's attacked it, and how you think he's going to approach this year?
Man, he's hungry. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to let everybody know he's hungry. I've watched him. I've been in the gym with him, putting in the extra work in the weight room, seeing him slim down. I've watched him. I've never seen somebody hungrier than him. So, he's doing what he has to do to make sure he's that top point guard in this conference and in the nation. So, he's working. He's going to continue to work.
Kamari, I'm curious what your impression of the true freshman are. What have you seen from them early on?
Man, I've seen nothing but great things from all the freshmen, the true freshmen. They work hard, and they just got the dog mentality where they don't back down from nobody. No matter if it's me, any other upperclassmen, they don't back down, and I love that. They're just here to play.
Now, it's a different story with John and then the bigs, right? Because you talk about the adjustment to the Big Ten, especially for the big guys, the physicality. But how quickly do you think these guys are going to be ready to contribute?
I feel like they'll be ready pretty soon, because we have some of the top players in the conference. So they're getting beat up every day by the bigs are getting beat up. Steve-O's cooking the bigs every day. John is working with me, Chucky, and the rest of the guards. So they're going to be ready for sure. I know they'll have some moments where they're contributing big, and that's going to come in handy.
Were there any differences this offseason? Well, I guess you've only been on the team 1 year, but just what was the offseason like? Was there a higher level of intensity maybe that you noticed just after obviously not making the tournament, not getting to where you wanted to get?
Yeah, I would definitely say there for sure was a higher level of intensity. Even now in the practices now that we're in week 2, like it's just more competitive. Like every day when we step in those lines, like it's just nothing but competitive. Like yeah, we have moments where we're talking to each other, but other than that, we're just going at each other every day, and that's how you get better. Just by if you're not going at your teammates, then you're not gonna help. So we just make sure we are super competitive and intense with everything we do.
You know, front court depth was a big talking point last year for this team. I'm curious, you know, where you see the front court depth now as it stands, and how do you think it's changed?
Oh, the front court is pretty good. You know, we rely on our bigs a lot, and we trust that the front court that we have is going to be solid this year. No question about that.
Is there anyone that's like stood out to you, maybe in particular this offseason through workouts and practices, maybe made a big leap?
I would say my guy, Big Steve. Steve-O, he's been working. He hit that outside shot's looking good, and you know he's good with the back to the basket. So, yeah, I could just give him his credit. He's been working, and it shows.
There we go. All right, appreciate you coming on.
No problem.